feminist. I said all the right things. I had all the right friends. I made the right movies. It was definitely in my head, and it wasn't until I was watching the vagina monologues, and I think it was while I was laughing, but most importantly, I think it was because I had just left Ted Turner, and I was single, that the feminism moved from my head into my body.
Yeah.
I was now an authentic person, for the first time not afraid to be alone, not afraid that I wasn't with a man. I could finally allow myself to be an embodied feminist. And with that came an understanding of the paradigm that has governed society around the world for thousands of years, since agriculture, which is patriarchy. It doesn't surprise me at all that we are fighting the battles now, that there is the rise of the Tea Party. It doesn't surprise me that with all the stuff that's going on in the world, they went after Planned Parenthood. You know, it's the idea that a woman or a man who really should be a woman is going to control their body it means, if that's allowed to happen, it's the end of patriarchy. And it's the beginning of a new way of living and of viewing the world. And so I want to thank you for this honor. I want to thank you for what you do. Because if you have your way, which is our way, which is really the way of the spirit and the soul and the life force and the higher power, however you interpret that, is what you're fighting for. You're doing the most dangerous work there is. And I thank you for doing that and for being so brave. And it's really been, it's an honor for me to have been here, to hear all these amazing people speak. You know, well, I've been in Georgia for 20 years. But there is a Stonewall Democratic Club in Georgia, and I was honored by that too. Thank you very much.
What's not to love about her? Let's bring up Eric Bauman quickly as we close this out. If ever the term needs no introduction, it was true. And this is, of course, for Eric. He's our mentor, Eric Bauman, past president of Stonewall, currently chair of the Los Angeles Democratic Party, also the vice chair of the California Democratic Party. Spends his days work for Speaker John Perez, and his nights having dinner with the many people who bid on him last year and this year at our live auction. Let's bring up Eric Bauman.
Well, among the many observations I want to make about this room, something struck me as I was sitting at my table. I looked over and I saw LA City Council member Paul Koretz sitting at the table with Bambi. And what stood out about that is, as Michael Parker reminded me, the first